also want to talk about that video that I made, letting go and following your heart at the beach. Since I'm at the beach, I'm being reminded of that video. And I want to say that even though we may choose the Nonviolent Communication by Dr. Marshall Rosenberg, or another book, Getting the Love That You Want, Carvel Hendricks, I totally recommend those two people for their wisdom and their ability to teach us how to communicate. So if we can really hear someone, it absolves a lot of resentment or hurt feelings we might have when we really understand where they're coming from and why they're behaving the way that they are. We can understand, and it's easier to not take things personally. Of course, you know, the 4 agreements, which don't take things personally, is one of them. Be impeccable with your word is another one. And I think that just because you do understand somebody and where they're coming from, and you can feel compassion for them and compassion for yourself for being in a situation that you're in, if you're in a situation that your energy is getting drained, it's your job to get out. It's your job to make something shift. We can't change the other people. We can only change how we handle situations and people. So I think that, you know, it's not selfish to take care of yourself. In fact, it's essential to really, you know that by taking care of yourself and showing up exactly as who you are and who you need to be to address your current desires and wishes, that the people who are meant to show up in your life, adjusting to your changes, they will be there. And that comes back to faith again. You know, it really comes back to having faith that everything is taken care of. Everything, you know, in career, in relationships, in love, we can't always see what's going on at the moment. And sometimes we have to be strong. Sometimes we have to be like, you know, a beautiful warrior to kind of carve our way, or carve our way out of situations that are untenable. And it's really, you know, that's why I talked about feng shui. That's actually moving the physical energy, changing things, shifting things. People get haircuts when they want to change, or change their shoes or their wardrobe, or buy something that makes them feel powerful, or, you know, constantly listen to something that's motivational and know that the support's there for those changes. So empower yourself. I think that's the thing. Instead of going, if there's a habit that you do that you don't like that you do, don't go to the place where you do the habit. Steer clear. And the first couple times it may feel really weird because you want to, you know, do what you normally do, and it's comfortable and it's safe, and however, you know, not happy it's making you, it's still, you know it. And so that, I think that was part of the video too, is just going a different route than you normally do, changing something up, shaking it up a bit, shaking up the tree. And so alter your exercise routine, call somebody new, connect with somebody new, make something new, do a drawing, write something, start a new project. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So forgive yourself if you need to be, not harsh, but it's tough love. You know, I'm sorry if I'm shaking this, I'm just holding it with my hand. Okay, so family, for example. This is an important topic. If your family is eating food that might be making them sick, and you love your family members and you want them to get well, you know, some of us have family members who have very serious dis-ease, and we try to tell them, eat this, do this, this will help inflammation, this is going to get rid of your arthritis. It's okay to tell them a couple times, but to keep doing it, they're going to just feel pressure. It's like telling someone they need to go on a diet, or they need to exercise, or stop smoking. It doesn't ever work. It has to be like, I feel it's like you plant the seeds, you let people know what you're up to, and then you be quiet about it. And when they're out in the world, they will most likely come across somebody, a celebrity, a person that they meet who says, hey, I'm eating a living plant-based diet. And they're like, well, wow, my sister does that, or my mom does that, or, you know, so, and then they'll know where to come to ask the questions and to get the support. So this is true, that to be a living example of this lifestyle and just be a living example is, for me, the best thing that we can do. And, there's some people who are certainly more forceful about their message, but there's a time and a place for that too. Because some people need a stronger message. Some people aren't going to get it with just, that's what that person does, and wow, look how great their energy is, and look how great they look, and I'm going to do that. Some people really need kind of like a saucepan over the head. So everybody gets their message how they're supposed to get it. Just plant the seed of what you're doing, and they will come around if they're supposed to. It's their life, it's their karma, it's their choices, and that's really everybody's own individual choice about when they're going to wake up and if they're going to wake up. And so I was telling a friend, instead of concentrating, being upset and putting your energy into worrying about your family member not eating that way, put that energy of worry into sprouting, into making a juice, into foraging for fantastic nutrient-dense food. That's what I call it, foraging, going to farmers markets and whatnot, and growing your own, and all of that, all of what we do requires us to do that instead of worry and trying to fix someone. On that note, this is fun.
Alright, I'll save that for later. Alright, so we got beet. We have what's left in my refrigerator. We have beet, celery, lots of cucumber, which I love, and lemon. So that's going to be a nice juice. Nice and friendly. So early in the morning, raining, cold, beautiful. Went out for a walk. It was great. So listening to Dara Dubinet, Dara Dubinet, in case you don't know. Certain videos I just love to watch of hers, to get fired up in the morning, just like I would, any of my teachers that I have on CD. It's just good to set your intention in the morning. It's good to think about pleasant thoughts, release all those negatives coming at you. I had a barrage of them yesterday, and I just had to stay grounded and stay focused and just realize, guess what? Like Don Miguel Ruiz says, the angel of death is sitting on our shoulder waiting to take everything away at any moment. So if we're not, we gotta be in love, man. We gotta be in gratitude right now, and at every juncture throughout the day, I'm thinking that, as I'm confronted with things, keep your intention, hold your intention. And like Dara just said this morning, sometimes you gotta move away from that energy field, and you gotta get away from that. Make a shift. Whether it is painting the walls, cleaning up, throwing out, changing, throwing old socks away, throwing old pants away, shirts away, buying new, colorful, cool shirts. I bought this a couple years ago. But I love wearing it. It makes me feel good, Can't wear this to the bank, when I pop into a realtor's office or something, but hey, man, I can wear it when I juice, I can wear it when I take my walks. That's a radical juice. I mean, somebody would drink that and just go, ew, gross, you know, and everybody's lining up across the street at Starbucks. One of the busiest Starbucks in the city is across the street here. And just droves of people coming in and out and in and out and in and out constantly. Early in the morning till late in the evening. And while I still drink acidic things, thank gosh, I am not pouring coffee into my stomach in the morning. I'm flushing with water constantly all day long. Constantly drinking water. I drink a lot of water. And in the morning, I have a quart of fresh, organic vegetable juice. And I'm just so happy about that. I can't worry about anybody else. I just know how my body feels. You know, I woke up and I thought, man, I was just thirsty. I went to get a drink over at the sink because I was out of water. And I washed my mouth out and spit it out. And then boom, ran and got some Fuji. That's the closest thing I can get with the plastics and stuff. But it's the closest thing around here that's clean. A clean water, a high pH. That's the closest thing. So anyway, glad to get my juice on this morning. And while this doesn't taste fantastic, it tastes good. I mean, it tastes alive. You know, that celery and that cucumber, amazing amount of vitamins and minerals, nutrients, enzymes, just an amazing amount in there. Celery is a superfood. It's incredible. I mean, to me, all greens are superfoods, but I've been reading about celery lately, and there's just a lot of stuff in it. Cucumbers, fantastic. You know, whole lemon, fantastic. I mean, it's a joke the way we squeeze lemons and throw away the peel. Boom, put it in here, juice that baby. Get all that juice. Man, the yellow right inside of course, the yellow on the outside and the pulp on the inside. Bioflavonoids, just loaded with stuff. And those beets, wonderful beets. You know what they do. If you don't, you need to. So peace and love. If you like the videos, please like them. Leave a comment. Tell me if you're juicing. What kind of juicer do you have? Share the message. Buy a juicer if you don't have one. Peace and love. Have a great day from the Juicing Corner. Take care.